Cool. Hey guys, my name is Lee, and I'm a co-founder at Squadle.
And my name is Brendan, and I'm also a co-founder at Squadle. We are in the business of bringing technology into restaurants and retail businesses. To give you guys some context, a lot of these businesses today still use paper. Paper for recording important data such as compliance data, checklists, any type of workforce frontline reporting. It's still done with paper today. I'm sure some of you guys have worked at any of these places. You guys may be familiar with that. So what do? We replace paper with a digital solution by bringing in technology. So the first product that we have is our Squadle Hub system, which is, we basically replace these log books, these paper forms, with a nice small form factor tablet. It's the input device that these workforces use, and as soon as data is entered into our system, it's then become accessible to anyone who needs to see that data. The point is, faster communication allows these businesses to make smarter decisions. We're going to show you guys a case study video, and we're going to show you how we make fast food faster.
Managing your business with it? Not so much. Paper, as simple as it is, has its limitations. It sits on a desk, in a filing cabinet, or gets lost forever. We're here to change all that. We're here to help make managing your workforce and your businesses easier, smarter, and with the technology that you want. Introducing Squadle.
I'm District Manager for Keystone Restaurant Group. We own and operate 10 Sonic drive-ins in California, and I oversee all of them. Before Squadle, we were using a paper logbook to help with food prep, store cleanliness, compliance requirements, and internal reporting from the front line. It's a pretty bulky book, and part of my job is to make sure that my managers are filling them out. The problem is that it's all written on paper, meaning that I have to take the time out of my day to flip through the books at each location that we have. On top of that, we have to store these books somewhere. Since we're recording compliance data in these books, we have to keep them around. For our 10 locations, that's 120 books per year. Switching over to Squadle was pretty simple. It didn't take any time at all to set up, and it works great with our current workflow. My managers were able to pick it up and start using it right away. As soon as they fill in the information on the hub, it's available for me to look at. I can view the reports whether I'm at the office or I'm on the go. It's lightweight and charges easily with the wireless charging dock. My managers and I can also use Squadle's messaging service to communicate with each other quickly, so we can make decisions and solve problems faster.
Hi, my name is Darren Chu. I'm a franchisee of Sonic Drive-In. We own and operate 10 units in California. Consistency is the key when managing a large number of locations, and Squadle has a proven system that makes it easy and gives me peace of mind. It has made my staff more accountable. Relaying messages to the people I work with has never been easier. My staff's been more engaged in the conversations that keep our business moving. If you're not looking for better, smarter ways to manage your business, then you're putting yourself in a position to be left behind.
So we founded Squadle about a year ago, July, when we went full time. This is a case study from one of our clients since then, Keystone Restaurant Group. It's a Sonic drive-in franchise over in California. And the gist of it is this book is bad. This is one of the in real time. This presentation, this playbook here is what most fast food restaurants, McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, Sonic Drive-ins use. It has about 300 pages in it, weighs about like 10 tons, and it's bad. It gets thrown into a closet, no one ever sees it again. And we replace it with this tablet. It functions in real time. You can see your results in real time. You can manage your locations remotely from the beach anywhere you want. We're working on messaging systems and we're working on embedded platforms. Looking into the future, we'd love to build an Internet of Things compatible device where we can start pulling this information automatically into your dashboard. And we're out of time, so we'd like to open up for questions.
Can you talk about the switching process a little bit from the paper to the platform? Are you recording historical data? How are you processing the data anymore? How does that work out?
Yeah, so the data actually gets processed in real time. So whenever someone makes a change here, it'll pop up on your screen. You don't have to refresh or anything. It gets stored forever.
What about the other data?
The other data is original inputs, you're saying.
Yeah.
So we don't do any conversion of existing data. When you switch over to us, that's when you start saving your data in the cloud.
For companies that maybe are more visually advanced or maybe are doing some things on online or on a computer or something like that, do you integrate at all with any of those systems, or is that the same as the paper solution where it's just when you start with Squadle, you start with Squadle?
So is your question is, do we integrate with any other products?
Yeah, any other existing system, management systems that are out there?
Yeah, so one of the reasons we decided to work on replacing the playbook system is because there weren't any dependencies to begin with. It's very easy for us to go in and have to build something that doesn't have to look into, say, like a front-end point-of-sale system. So right now, at the moment, we don't have to provide any dependencies for other systems.
Thank you, first of all, for presenting at and one of the programs today that we had is self-information technology. So similar to what you're presenting, the idea of technology and another entity coming together, I would imagine that this is going to change the workflow of how restaurants operate. And I'm just curious from your perspective, how does this technology change the workflow in restaurants?
So Brennan's actually on the retail application for
It actually doesn't, well, for right now, what we found is it doesn't change the workflow. I mean, just as they would use the book, they would just input the data into the tablet. When we launched with Keystone back in October, we and I did a little experiment and we just gave them the tablet and took away the book. So a lot of these workforces, at least in the fast food space, are demographically younger, so they have tablets of their own, iPhones of their own. They were able to pick it up and within minutes they were able to start using it. And the idea is to just kind of make it as easy as possible for anybody to pick up. And that was our philosophy on that. Sure.
Can your customers access the data through a separate portal, or is it only through that tablet you provide?
Can the data be accessed through a separate portal? Right now, the data is just accessible from our dashboard at the moment. That is a possibility, but so far we haven't gone down that path.
Who owns the data and how you guys make money?
Who owns the data? Well, I'll have to check the MSA that we have. Right now, our clients own the data. Yeah.
And is it a subscription model we're using?
It's a subscription model that we have right now, monthly subscription. It parallels the subscription model of the paper-based books that we're replacing, which are also monthly subscription-based.
Do you provide the hardware too, or?
Yes, we are like an all-inclusive white glove service. I mean, I own a small business down in Alston. Some of you may have been there. It's the Nile Lounge. It's a Google lounge. Owned owned and operated that for like 7 years. And I have friends in the business, and you just got to make things easy for these business owners. You know, they don't want to do anything more than, have to sign a check. So.
Yeah, and from my past experience, I've worked with a lot of restaurant owners in the past as well. And making something turnkey, providing the hardware as well as the application for them, making it really easy for them to set up and start using right away is really important.
What is the process to use at the back end to configure the input field and field that are recorded?
So the question was, what is the process for the back end for configuring the forms that you see in the front on the device? We have a pretty dynamic system, and we can update the types of inputs that you can have on the form dynamically, and you can update that in real time. It's a custom-built system, but we do use technologies like AngularJS, Firebase to provide real-time templating support. I think that's all the time we have. Thank you.
Come join New England's largest technology meetup, sponsor an event, present, or attend. Visit www.bostonnewtech.org.